Let's talk about it, guys. We are moving to Texas. Oh, that's where we're going. I know I've been putting up polls all over Instagram asking you where I'm going. So many of you guys have been saying, one of the Carolinas, Florida, California. Your girl's going to Texas. Houston, Texas, and we are so excited, I can't even tell you. But in today's video, we're gonna jump right into it. We are going house hunting. You're gonna see us in Texas, sweating, chasing after Ellie, up and down all of the model homes. Let me just tell you one thing, house hunting with a toddler is not for the weak. You better be ready to carry your kid, put up with crying, kicking and screaming. That sounds like torturous, right? It was exhausting. Some of these homes didn't even have air conditioning working, so we're like sweating, chasing her. I'm trying to pay attention to the realtor, but I'm like out of breath, trying to hide how out of shape I am, but it was fun. Lots of fun. I want to go over a couple of non-negotiables that we know we needed for our home. So we needed 4 bedrooms, 1 for us, 1 for Ellie, 1 for guests, 1 that we knew we wanted to turn into a game room for her because they don't allow basements. Where in New York, you can have a basement, and that would have been Peter's man cave. So we need a man cave for Peter, which is probably gonna be the game room. And then also an office for me because I still have a day job that I work from 9 to 5, and I'm gonna be working remotely. So that's gonna be my work office and my recording studio and everything else that I need it for. We also wanna make sure that we have a good sized yard. I don't want too much property or too much land because I don't wanna have to spend too much time outside maintaining the grass, mowing and all that stuff. So a good sized yard for Brooklyn for her to play outside. Hopefully want to put in a pool sometime in the future, a playground space for Ellie. I think that was everything that we wanted for our home. I'm not too particular with wanting a separate dining area. So if my dining area was inclusive of my living room, I'm okay with that. I really love an open concept home. So I'm not opposed to having a 1-story home. I know 2-story homes are very popular, so I'm good with either. While you're watching today's video, you're gonna see us go in and out of so many model homes. I think about 5 or 6. I need you to comment down below, which is your favorite house? Which one do you think that we went with? Because I think in this video, you're gonna see our potential future home. And I'm so excited to get into the video today. So without much ado, give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you're liking this kind of content, and let's get right into it. Here, we're in Texas. I am so happy and anxious and having all the feels right now. So this is us in our, well, it's just me right now because Peter's in the bedroom changing Ellie. This is the Airbnb we're renting so that we can meet with our realtor in about like 2 hours, and he's gonna show us a couple of homes. So let's start from the beginning and I can show you. So I'm gonna give you a little tour of our Airbnb, and this is like really bringing to life just everything that we've been like working towards, saving money for this home, and really just getting out of New York and starting fresh and starting over. We've been looking at these huge, big, gigantic homes online, which are so much more affordable than the homes in New York. And it's like a brand new build. Like you can get homes out here in Texas, brand new build, or even lived in for a couple of years that are in like 100 times better condition than the homes out in Long Island or whatever. So yeah, we've been like doing our research and looking at different types and styles of homes in different areas of Houston that we want to move to, and looking at these like really massive 3,400 square foot homes and then comparing it to like 1,800 square foot homes and thinking, oh, we want the bigger one, but we're in this home that we rented for the weekend and it's a smaller size, but it's like, whoa, it's actually massive. It's actually bigger. So I'm gonna give you a little tour and hopefully it comes out on camera just how big it is. Okay, so here is the entryway. As soon as you walk in, there is one bedroom here, which we thought was the master. We were like, oh, this is cute, you know, but it's an average size room. Huge walk-in closet. And we were like, oh, wow, this is so cute. We thought this was the master. Adorable. We come walk down this way, bathroom. So that's the bathroom. Here's another little kids room. It's adorable. They have like a whole 90s theme going on. Like, look at the classic phone. Like, how adorable is this? No. Ah! I wanted to see if it worked. It doesn't work. It's just for looks, but it's so cute. They have like little disco balls and everything. Adorable. Here is the living room, which is just so cute. Ellie's having a blast. Excuse the mess already because we got here, made ourselves at home, but everything is so adorable. They got the kitchen here, and in here you have like oh, hello, Missy, hi. Ellie is just loving it. She feels like she's like running around like if this is her house already. So it's like the dining room, eat-in kitchen space. Absolutely love it. There goes Peter's butt crack. And here is the pantry that I love because your girl don't have a pantry at home. What do we use? We use the cupboard. Cupboard, you know, cupboard. What? We use the cupboard. I can't stand you. We use, you know, we gotta get that country twang, right? That's not country. That's not, I don't know what it is. I'm too excited. Stop making fun of me. Yeah, we don't have a pantry. We always end up using the cabinets. And this home was like really adorable because it comes with a lot of baby accessories, like the high chair, the stove has like child-proof locks. Hello, Missy. And then if you walk down this way, you have the laundry room. So cute. So we can do like a load of laundry, I guess, if we wanted to. And then here is the master bedroom, which I just thought was so cute. When I finally opened the door, I was like, oh shit, this is the master. And then you have a little playpen here for Ellie. So cute. And then you got the double doors. I thought it was a closet. Nope. Ensuite bathroom. I'm just living the life right now because we don't have any of this type of stuff in New York in my tiny ass apartment. So look at this. Like, look at all of this counter space. Absolutely love. And walk-in shower with a freaking bench. Like, what? And that's the space. Ooh, I gotta show you outside. I actually haven't been outside yet. Babe, did you go outside? Okay. Yeah, obviously you did. So, this is the backyard. How cute. Aww. You got a little putt-putt. And this is the backyard. It's so cute. Oh. Oh no. It feels like home already. It's not even our home, but so cute. So cute.
Why you wanna let me go now? Are you saying that to change your mind? For love or pity, let me know now.
Dude, this house is massive. It's so big. Like, I don't even think, like, we would get lost in here. Hey, she's going upstairs.
When were you gonna tell me that? What am I hearing? It feels like a heart attack. Someone help me catch my breath again. How did you stop loving me? How is that even possible? How could we let love go? How could we move on? Move on. Why you wanna let me go now? Are you saying that to change your mind? For love or pity, let me know now. time.
All right, so this one is Peter's favorite. The huge yard, right? No office. I would have to make that room. So see, if I made that an office, then we have one, two, oh, let me get the utility room. It's okay. Utility room. And this is the other one. This one. Oh, this one has an ensuite. I didn't notice that. Yeah. Yeah, but you know, he needs his man cave. It's like, babe, you want the house or no? I do. I mean, I love those windows. Look at that. This yard is massive. Like, what do you even do with all this space? Here, I can build a dog park from Brooklyn in this corner. Like, look, it keeps going. Dog park for Brooklyn, playground for Ellie, pool over there. Extend this out here to like a little fire pit or something. Maybe extend that to the edge of this house right there. Massive.
All night long, yeah. We dance with our razor tongues and all day long, yeah. We reset under burning sun, catching the waves, inhale, exhale, reminiscing the bygone time. Laughter we cry.
Community checking out these homes. So very excited in day 2. I did a horrible job recording day 1, but let's see how this goes.
Oh, nah, nah. And you go on, nah, nah. No love on a holiday. 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 All night long. We're running too fast on fumes and all day long, yeah. Lying around with our favorite tune, slumber away, inhale, exhale, dreaming about summer nights with you, sweeter escape, dream wide awake, yeah. Away, love on delay, push play, let it roll and take you away. Love for a day, replay, we don't care about what they say, and I go on, nah, nah. And you go on, nah, nah. No love on a holiday. 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 Love on delay, push play, let it roll and take you away. Love for the day, replay, we don't care about what they say, and I go on, nah, nah. And you go on, nah, nah. No love on a holiday. Yeah.
We're in trances, going all to different places, different planets. Watch your aura pass me by, losing balance. What if we run out of time and second chances? Empty-handed. You like the fast life, you like to drive. You got me losing sleep. I've been hopeful, baby. I was hoping maybe that you'd cross my path.
twisting tongues and all day long.
So first time driving an electric vehicle, and I think it's a Hyundai, or I don't know what it is. I'm just trying to figure things out and get comfortable.
And you go on, no love on a holiday.
Oh my god, thank god there's one here. There's one here, Judy, look, it's here. IKEA! You getting used to the car yet?
Yeah, I think I got it now.
There you go.
Yeah.
Nice.
Still a little car sick though.
Guys, I've only been here for 5 minutes and I've gone full Texan.
Why, because of your glasses?
In my hat.
You need a cowboy hat.
Nah, I'm gonna be too sexy. All the Texas women is gonna be throwing their pumpkins.
We can't have that.
Exhale.
Okay. First time having some In-N-Out. Make sure you eat the right sandwich. Don't eat mine. Sandwich.
What you mean? Well, I gotta be sure I get a good bite.
Yeah.
I gotta give it a fair.
Ooh, look at the sauce right there.
I gotta give it a fair rating. Okay. Here we go.
My mouth is watering right now. Oh yeah, you like it. You like it.
Overrated.
Shut up.
Overrated.
Oh god, okay. We're just gonna put this in soundless. Hey guys, so I'm just jumping in here real quick because I'm editing this video and I realized that I didn't record an intro. So I just wanted to let you know that a lot became available where they were building our same exact model home. Now, the reason why that's important is because with this builder, if they're already building the home that you want and you jump on it now, you don't have to pay a lot fee, which means you don't have to pay for the land itself. If we didn't do that, then we would have to pick a land where we want to build our home and pay for the land. Because of that, we don't have to pay for the land, which was fantastic. We're like, we have to jump on it. They're building the same exact model home that we wanted. So we dropped Ellie off at grandma's. She's staying there for the day. And we bought tickets, flew out the next day to Texas to go see it, to see if that's what we wanted. You're gonna see me get really emotional because it's becoming more real that we're leaving New York and leaving some of our family behind. It's an emotional one. And it was a really good thing that we jumped on the opportunity because right after we paid for the lot, the home builder ended up telling us that entire block sold out. Prices jumped for the home. So we not only did we not pay for the lot, but we got a great price for the home too. It's happening. So watch this video and I hope you guys love it.
So casually keep diving into concrete. So bittersweet. Huh? Keep losing sleep while driving in the backseat. What's left of me? Drowning in what feels just like an ocean. Negativity is getting closer. Hard to keep the heat when it gets colder. You know, sometimes everything just gets hard. Sometimes everything just gets harder. Feeling like I'm missing some parts. Days just keep on getting much darker. Even when I'm down in the lower, I remember what you were saying. Sometimes all you need is a spark. And maybe just a better kind of bitter. Lose gravity, I'm swimming in the quicksand. Up to my knees.
Hey, so we're back out in Texas to take a look at the lot that became available all of a sudden with the exact floor plan that we want to build. So instead of building from the ground up, well, actually we still are building from the ground up, but it was already pre-planned from the seller, from the home builder, that they were going to build that same home that we exactly wanted, which was great because it gave us more opportunity to negotiate on pricing since they were going to build it anyway and it happened to be the exact same lot that we wanted. So we're getting discounts like not having to pay a lot premium on top of other things that our realtor was able to negotiate. So we went out there, took a look at the lot, to kind of visualize where it's going to be facing, what's in front of it. It's going to be beautiful because there's no homes right in front of our street, our house. And then we just took a look at the area, kind of like the block of where we're going to be living, and to decide whether or not if we actually want to be there or if we wanted to maybe pick a different lot. But we went ahead and signed off on that. They gave us a 35-page contract that we had to read over that same day. They gave us 24 hours to actually read the contract and decide whether or not if we wanted that lot or it was going to be placed back into the seller's market or whatever. But we went ahead and signed off on it. Peter spent like a good hour or so just reading over the contract and everything, and I just kind of like glimpsed it. I let him read it because he does that every day of his life for work anyway. So let the pro do that, and I just kind of skimmed it. And then what else, babe? And since Ellie is home with my sister, we literally flew out here for one day, flew in Saturday, we're leaving on Sunday. After we were done doing everything with the house, I got in the car, cried my eyes out because it's real. I'm gonna be leaving my family, and it's really sad, but I don't even wanna talk about it now because I'm gonna probably start crying again. But then we came back to the hotel, got dressed up a little bit. We went to downtown Houston to kind of like check out the vibe and see what it was like. But I think I was so anxious from everything that we did that like my stomach started hurting. I literally wanted to throw up. So we stood out there for a little while, kind of hung out to see the vibes, see what the city was like. And then we literally came back to the hotel because I just couldn't handle it anymore. I was literally sick to my stomach from anxiety of everything. And I had to think it over again. Like, is this really what I want to do? Is this the right thing? And it is, you know, it's the right thing for us and the family. It's a better life, you know, get away from the New York craziness and kind of slow down and live a slower pace and actually be able to afford a home because home prices in New York are ridiculous right now. So this is everything that we've dreamed of and that we've always wanted. And I can't believe that we're finally getting that much closer. So we signed everything off. They're probably going to go ahead and get started within the next few weeks, if not next month, July. And the home should be ready within 6 to 7 months. Then, of course, within that time, we're going to be flying back to go to the InDesign studio to pick out our features like flooring, cabinets, colors, tiles, and stuff like that. So that should be fun. And then flying back and forth to check out the building process also. And then Peter also has family here, so hopefully we can get them to kind of like drive by and just check out what's going on so we don't have to fly out here as often. But it should be a really exciting time, and I'm gonna bring you guys along in the process. And yeah, it's crazy, we're doing it. I know, we bought a house. So the way the process works here, we actually go into closing once the house is complete, and then that's when we would put in our down payment. So right now what we did was leave a deposit for the lot and for them to guarantee, what am I trying to say? So this is hilarious because we got an electrical car for out here. Not that I specifically wanted one, but surprisingly it was actually the cheapest rental. And learning how to drive this, such a learning curve because it's kind of like you have to lightly step on the gas in order to make it stop. You don't just slam on the brakes because the minute you lift your foot off the gas, it's stopping immediately. So it's crazy and it's definitely something to get used to. And it's taken us an entire full day to find where it can pump this thing. Excuse me, but I was like panicking and almost getting nervous that we were gonna run out of electricity before we could even return the car or even get to the freaking airport. So yeah, I was like kind of freaking out, but we found one at Kohl's. The car actually does tell you where you can find charging stations, but every time we would find one, it would be like coming soon, not built yet or whatever. And I'm like, you gotta be shitting me. And the hotel actually did have one charging station that I wanted to charge at last night, but Peter was like, oh, we'll do it in the morning. We'll do it in the morning.
Oh, it's free.
And what happened? Oh, this is free? Oh. That's weird, no? I like free. I don't know. Yeah. All right. So anyway, here we are, finally charging the car, and it's pretty cool. Kind of a cool car. She cute. She is cute. I don't know why I thought that charging would be something super quick, kind of like an iPhone charge. I don't know why I thought that. 5 hours. It takes 5 hours to charge, so which makes me even more right. We should have charged last night, but somebody didn't want to leave the room. It's time to go home. You had a good time?
Yeah. I bought a house.
All night long, yeah. We dance with our razor tongues and all day long, yeah.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Judith here, and in today's video we are going to be in the design studio. So if you are caught up and you've seen all the other videos, you know that we have been house hunting. We have been choosing land. Now we're in the beginning stages of picking our finishes, picking all of the fun stuff that go in the house, and we're really trying to stay within budget because I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos about people building their own homes, and a lot of them are blowing the budget, and it's really scary to think about. You can spend an additional 50K, 80K in upgrades. So when you buy a new build, you're looking at this model home that has about probably like 20 to 50K in upgrade. From the kitchen countertops to the flooring, all that stuff are upgrades, you know? So we are really trying to stay within budget. I think anything below 30,000 for us would be good. I'm gonna try my best not to blow that. I'm going into the studio with exactly what I want. I know the flooring that I want, I know the kitchen counters, I know the backsplashes I want, so hopefully it's not too expensive, but you're gonna see that in today's video. So before we jump into today's video, give me a thumbs up, like, subscribe, and let me know that you're loving this kind of content because I have so much on the way.
Favorite tune, slumber away in an exhale, dreaming.
Guys, welcome back to my channel. I am dying laughing because I just did a whole intro. I thought I was recording, I wasn't. Peter's thinking that I'm like senile. Anyway, welcome back to my channel. We are here in Texas once again. This is Airbnb number 2. It has a pool. We're having lots of fun. This is actually day 2 of us being here. Yesterday we landed and we went to Target, got some stuff for the Airbnb, and jumped in the pool, spent the whole day at the pool. So today we're back here. We're gonna be going to the design studio. And if you don't know what that is, if you're building a home inside of the New York area, you typically probably don't do this. But if you're building a home from the ground up, the design studio is where you pick your finishes, like your hardwood floors, your tiles, your kitchen counter, cabinetry, and all that good stuff. So we're gonna go grab breakfast, meet up with our realtor before going into the design studio, and pray for us that we do not blow a budget. We haven't set a budget for the design studio, but I'm praying that we don't go above 30,000. I don't know how realistic that is because all these other people that I've been seeing on YouTube, because YouTube is where I do all of my research, they're talking about blowing their budget, spending about like 80K, 40K and all this stuff. And I'm like, oh my God, I hope that's not us. 80K will definitely not be us because that's just ridiculous. I'm going in there already knowing what I want. You know what I mean? Like I know my countertops. It's probably gonna have to be an upgrade and things like that, but whatever. I'm gonna try to record as much as I can and hopefully bring you guys along the process. So let's go get some breakfast.
Just so you guys know, I cannot drive, so Judy drives, but she also always gets lost.
I can't.
Long story short, when I drive, I usually end up killing women and children.
No, you
and crashing the trunk of the car.
I
really have to pee. It's really bad. And my wife is just playing it like it's a joke.
No, we out. All right, so we're about to go into the design center. She needs her diaper changed and he needs to use the potty.
I wish I had a diaper.
You need to use the potty.
Oh my God.
I also have to use the potty, but this is the life of parents.
No love on a holiday. No love on a holiday. No love on a holiday. No love on a holiday.
Ellie and I are taking a little break outside because we've been inside for 2 hours, right? And you did a good job, right? We have 1 more hour inside the design studio and we're making good choices. Whew, I've been trying to record as much as I can inside, but it's a little hard because we have so many tough choices to make. Yeah.
Take you away.
Good morning. It is the next day. It's gonna be day 2 of Design Studio. We spent the full 3 hours at the design studio picking out our finishes, and we started off really good, making decisions really quickly. And then I think what stopped us and made us, I think what took us the longest was choosing the kitchen countertops, because we were kind of going back and forth on what we wanted. I mean, I don't know. I actually thought we weren't going to be there for the full 3 hours, and we were there for the full 3 hours. And Peter had to keep going in and out with Ellie because she was watching movies, she had her snacks, we did diaper changes and stuff like that. Every once in a while, she'd get she needed to get up and stretch, obviously. So he'd take her outside and let her run around and things like that. We couldn't let her run around at the center, obviously, because it was actually,
Mama.
yes. Okay. Okay. We couldn't let her run around because she wants to be on camera. They didn't allow that. So, I mean, children weren't even allowed in the studio, but they made an exception for us because they knew that we were coming in from out of town. But yeah, we're getting ready to... Okay. Okay, yeah, that's you. I have to hold the camera. I wasn't able to record as much as I wanted to because we were so overwhelmed with questions and decisions that we had to make. Things were moving really quickly. I'm gonna try to get a few shots here and there, but I'm gonna do my best today. I'm gonna try. I forgot my tripod actually, so that made it a little bit worse. But we're going back today to finalize everything that we chose. I'll get some good shots for you there, and I'll try to record as much as we can. We are having breakfast right now, then we're gonna get dressed and start heading out because we have our early 9 a.m. appointment. And then please follow Ellie for her food blog.
Just pulled up to the house.
Okay, so we are back at the model home of the exact same floor plan that we're going to be buying, and I'm just looking at the backyard to get inspiration of where I would want to put the pool and things like that. Now, most people put the pool right in the center of their yard, but I'm thinking that I would want to offset it to the side a little bit so that I have half of my yard the pool, the other half a playground and open grass for Ellie and Brooklyn to run around in. Because if I have the pool dead center, then that just leaves me small patches of grass where they can play. And I guess that's enough for them to run around in, but I don't know. I guess I'm still debating. No touching. Yeah, I guess I'm still thinking about how I would want to lay it out. But we officially picked our home.
Mama,
Yes?
it's hot.
It's hot, right? I know.
It's hot.
Let's go inside.
We're driving downtown, foot pushed on the pedal. Move through songs we played together. Be like we're on holiday. I got a feeling it's a good day. We're driving downtown, foot pushed on the pedal.
So day 2 of the design studio went very well. We ended up changing a few things, some of the options that we made during our first session. It kept me up in the middle of the night. I woke up around like 3 a.m. in the morning, just sitting in bed thinking about, oh my God, I don't like the tile that I chose for the primary shower. And I decided that I didn't like it. So when we got there, we just switched that. We looked at a couple of other kitchen backsplashes. We debated about changing it, but ultimately we kept what we picked. I think I got some video of the choices that I made, so I'll insert that here so you guys can see it, but it was very overwhelming to try to record while making these huge decisions, so it was kind of tough. And then plus with Ellie there, she got kind of fussy and you had to be like super quiet, so that was a little bit difficult, but we made those choices and we've been enjoying ourselves here at the Airbnb. They have a pool, as you can see, so we've been spending a lot of the time in the pool. So yesterday's session was only about like an hour and a half. Then after that, we went to get something to eat, came home, jumped in the pool, spent the whole day at the pool. So that was a lot of fun. And then we've just been enjoying our time here. It's the 4th of July. We're gonna head over to Town Lake, the boardwalk or something like that, to get some good food. They have live music, and I don't think they're gonna have fireworks there, but I'm okay with not watching the fireworks. We'll probably just come back to the house, watch some movies, and then we're leaving tomorrow. We were here for about 5 days and we enjoyed our time and it was really nice. And the next time we'll be out in Texas will most likely be for the framing of the home walkthrough. So it's super exciting to see that take place. Unfortunately, we probably won't be flying back and forth here as often as I would like to get footage, but if there's a real importance for us being here, then we'll definitely fly out and get as much footage as we can. Hopefully the realtor and the project manager of the home can get some footage for us and send it over. I'm super excited, and it's like nerve-wracking that we're actually building a home. Like, I can't even believe it. Yeah, I can't believe we actually made it to this point where we bought something and they're freaking building it, you know what I mean? I didn't think that we would be building from the ground up. Never in my wildest dreams, but I cannot wait to show you it and all of the content that I have in my mind for the home that's gonna be coming your way. So that's super exciting. But until next time, talk to you guys. Welcome home.
Sick.
All night long, yeah. We dance with our razor tongues and all day long.
Today is Thursday. Tomorrow we are going to Texas, do a pre-drywall inspection of the house, make sure everything is good. They're gonna be showing us where all the electrical is and the water pipes and things like that. So once they close up the wall, we don't go hang a picture or put a nail through something and bust a pipe open. Peter actually hired his own home inspector to do a walkthrough that same day once we're done, to make sure that everything that the home builders made was correct and everything is good and up to code or whatever. And then he's gonna write his report, give it to the home builder. They're gonna have a chance to fix any issues that he might have found. Yeah, God willing, everything goes great, but we're in and out the same day. We're probably not even gonna be there when the home inspector walks through the house. We're actually going and coming the same day, so flying out Friday morning, coming back Friday evening. Peter's behind me, he's trying to wake up Ellie, or maybe he's putting himself to sleep. I don't know what he's doing. Ellie is staying at grandma's house, and that's about it. So let's go get ready, bring the baby over to grandma's, and get ready for this trip.
Diamonds taking chances, empty-handed. I wonder, would you love me better if I go? I'm not home. I wonder, can we trust the stars above to let us know? I'd go. We only got this life, no guarantees the stars that
Okay, so right here, none of the audio actually recorded on my camera because my camera was connected through Bluetooth on the car speaker, and because of that, none of what I was saying was coming through, which is really annoying because now I'm sitting here re-recording everything. But basically what I was saying was, we just landed from our flight. We're sitting in the parking lot of Target because we had no place else to go. We didn't have a hotel because we literally flew in for the day. We went really early in the morning to do a walkthrough of another school slash daycare for Ellie. But yeah, we're super excited to see the house and do the walkthrough. I don't even know what we were laughing about right here, but this is why I need to invest in a real camera so that I'm not relying on my phone for things like this.
and try to keep an open mind, hiding it by myself. No guarantees you'll find me. Said if it's faith, you'll find me. Leaving the past behind. We're in trances, going off to different places, different planets. Watch your aura pass me by, losing balance. What if we run out of
I cannot believe we're here. We just finished the walkthrough with our home builder inspector and then also our hired inspector to just cross-check that everything was built correctly. And it is freaking hot. I hate the heat and I hate bugs, and I don't know why we bought in Texas, but oh my God. Just insane to be walking around in here. It's so
you got me losing sleep.
We're still in the house, but it's insane how you have to look at every single little detail, like with the framing and all this stuff, because there's so many things that the inspector is catching that during the first walkthrough, we didn't even notice until he started calling it out. And I was like, oh shit, like that's not right. Like for example, like if you look at this, what is this? This is like coming off. This is, the hell is this? Like this is loose. Look at these nails. Thank God we have an inspector who is going through all of this stuff. This out. They poured the concrete with like a legit manual in the inside. There's a manual in here. Like that's just crazy to me. But these are all things that will hopefully get corrected. And I don't know if you can see, but there's like cracks in the concrete there, which does happen, but hopefully they can correct it. Okay, so this is me jumping back into the car because it was so freaking hot outside. We just did our pre-drywall walkthrough with the home builders, and now our inspector that we hired to cross-check what the home builders did to make sure everything is up to code. We just did our walkthrough with him, and he found about 19 items that needs to be corrected. And it's so frustrating thinking that you're buying a brand new home and that all of these things would be fixed, but it's not. Peter jumps into the car and he tells me that the inspector said, hey, you know what? I'm gonna personally jump in and just do drop-ins to make sure that they're fixing these things, and that out of the 19 things that need to be fixed, I have seen worse in other homes. Like it's usually 45 to like 60 things. I'm sitting here editing the vlog that you guys are currently watching, and I forgot to mention, I don't know how I forgot to mention, one more issue that came up while we were doing the walkthrough to just add on top things that were wrong with the home so far. We're doing the walkthrough, we get into the primary master suite bathroom, and I noticed there's a linen closet missing. And so I call it out. The contractor says, no, there isn't. You're gonna look at your floor plan, it doesn't have it. I'm like, okay, well, the model home that we walked through had one. And I know that things that are different in a model home where you can choose things to upgrade and other things you don't. But a closet is not considered an upgrade, especially a linen closet. Long story short, they're like, well, when you opted out of the half bathroom in the hallway, it eliminates the linen closet. So I was like, okay, hold up. That was never brought up to me. It was not added in the contract or anything. And they're like, well, it was on your floor plan. And I said, okay, great. But it was never mentioned or called out to me. When we went through the list of items that we wanted to upgrade, you asked if we wanted to upgrade the patio. Yes, you checked it off. Do we want to upgrade the mudroom, the closet in the hallway, into a mudroom? Yes, we elected that. Do you want to upgrade your master suite bathtub? No, we don't want that. It was like a $10,000 upgrade. Don't want that. At no time when you asked me, do you want to upgrade the half bathroom in the hallway, did you notify me that, hey, that's also going to eliminate this closet? So long story short, they realized that I was right. They need to update their system so that it lets their representative know that when a customer says, no, we don't want the half bathroom, that means remind them they're going to be losing the linen closet. So to compensate for that, they're like, well, what can we give you for free? I was like, get me a fridge. Get me a refrigerator, because even though we're doing a new home build, the home comes with certain appliances. It does not come with a washer dryer or a refrigerator. So I was like, get me a fridge. They're like, well,
that's not going to be possible, blah, blah, blah.
What we can do is anything else in home design that you wanted that you didn't opt for, you can get. So then I opted for slow close on all the cabinets and dressers in the kitchen. And it took them a while. They got back to me. They're doing it. So that's about like maybe a $2,000, maybe $3,000 upgrade that we chose not to do because I figured Peter can do that for me later. But yeah, that's just an added bonus of all the things that were kind of going wrong. Yeah, gotta love new home builds. Good morning, guys. So it's been 2 weeks since we flew out to Texas to do the pre-drywall inspection, and I just got an email from a contractor actually saying that they've taken the incident report from our personal inspector and have already begun to do the updates, which is crazy because within 2 weeks they made updates that they needed to. And the most exciting part of the news is that they've already begun to put the brick on the wall on the home. So that's crazy. It's gonna actually look like a home. I cannot wait to get photos. So let me pull up the email actually so I can read it with you guys. So they're gonna start putting up the bricks on the home within 10 to 14 days, and then they're gonna start working on the sheetrock. Once all of that is done, they're able to give us an estimated date of completion for the house, which is just so crazy. Okay, it's November 4th right now, and they are gonna be able to tell us when we can actually close on the home and move in. Like, That is insane. So I'm thinking that we might be closing by the holidays, probably before then, because they're not going to be working the week of Christmas and New Year's and things like that. So it's either going to be before or after. So I'm estimating, and I've been kind of estimating, that we're going to be moving out and moving into the new home by mid-January, I think. Wow, that's crazy. I can't believe we're finally. Guys, so today we are flying to Houston for the final walkthrough and closing of the house. Really bad job of showing you how I packed last night. So here's a quick little scan of everything we're taking. All three of our clothing are in here. Mom, Dad, and Ellie. Foldable stroller that fits under the seat. Our laptops for work because we still have to work while we're there. We're gonna be there for like a week and a half. And Ellie's diapers and a few little playthings.
Push play, let it roll and take you away. Love for a day, replay. We don't care about what they say, and I go on, nah, nah. And you go on.
Made it!
No love on a holiday.
Hey guys, morning. It's the next day. I didn't record too much yesterday because we were so exhausted from the flight and we were just like settling in. We ate dinner. Actually, we had lunch and then we had dinner, had a couple of glasses of wine, and we just kind of got to know the whole family that I haven't met yet. Ellie was having a blast with her cousins. So it's the next day. Peter and I are on our way to the house, and we actually got some bad news because the contractor called us and said, hey, someone broke into the house already. They broke the window and they stole the cooktop, which is crazy. But apparently that was all they did. They assessed the home and that was all the damage they did. We'll see if that's true. We're actually on our way over there. We're gonna do the blue tape walkthrough today, and then next week is the actual closing of the home. So obviously whoever broke in knows that no one was living in the house. Our block is completely empty. All of the homes are brand new and no one's living there. So they knew what they were doing, you know? Thankfully, that was the only thing they took. I guess they could have also taken the dishwasher, but that's a little heavy. I guess we'll find out once we get there if our home was the only home that was broken into or if they kind of broke into everyone else's. If that was the only damage they did, then I guess I'm grateful because those things can be replaced. I mean, everything can be replaced, but it's all depending on how quickly it's replaced before we close, you know? And that's pretty much it. And I'll recap you guys a little bit later and let you know what's going on and check in. You got? Oh, I was wondering where the glass is. So here's obviously how they came in. I know. And they stole. Would have given them 1, 2, 1, 2.
Not too much.
Let's do.
What's in here?
That's the garage,
Oh my
honey.
god, they posted up in here? How do you open the door?
Unlock it and then pull. Wow, they took the cooktop. Right here. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Oh god, did they like damage that? That's crazy. This is all chips right here. Wait, Peter just. You should have been a cop. Peter just found blood. So they obviously cut themselves when they came through the window. There's blood right here. Excuse me. Okay, I'm gonna do cop stuff right now. And just look. Blood right there. Yeah, baby. And there's already a leak right here. I don't know if you can tell. There's like obviously water coming in through there. It's not sealed right.
We'll start with you.
Okay. We're at the house and we don't have blue tape, but we have neon orange tape. So we are just basically just taping up any imperfections that we feel like they need to fix. Like for example, if you look at the touch up of the paint here, little things like that. I don't even know what that is. It's more blood, babe, from when they broke the window.
Probably.
So basically we're just gonna be taping up little things like that. You can see some stuff here that needs to be corrected. We were at the builder office and just going over the warranty of the house and how the home works, like what light switches and heat and the furnace and going up to the attic and all that good stuff. Now we're here alone. We're just doing the tape. You can hear a little bit of the echo of the house. It's very exciting to be here, and it was just like a crazy moment. Really quick to board up the window, and they cleaned up some of the glass, but they have to come back and vacuum the rest of it. And we have our new cooktop. Hopefully they don't steal this one again, because please God. My mother-in-law actually gave me some holy water. I'm not even joking. I gotta put it up. I gotta find it. Hold on. Mother-in-law came in clutch with the holy water. I need to bless this home so nothing else bad happens to it. But we have our cooktop back, and I'm super excited about that.
Getting closer, hard to keep the heat when it gets colder. You know, sometimes everything just gets hard. Sometimes everything just gets harder. Feeling like I'm missing some parts. Days just keep on getting much darker. Even when I'm down in the low, I remember what you were saying. Sometimes all you need is a spark. Maybe just a better kind of bitter.
So obviously there's a lot of correction tape here because after they stole the stovetop, they probably just scratched all this up here. So I really hope that they can fix this somehow. I don't know if they can like buff it or polish it out. Hopefully they can, but see how quick they replaced it. Very cool. Hopefully it stays here this time. Okay.
So can you grab everything?
All right, I will.
Finish your photo.
It is now 1 o'clock, and we've been here since 9 a.m. or like 9:20. So we are exhausted, and I'm starving. So we're gonna go get something to eat, and then pick up Ellie and my mother-in-law and bring them to the house so they can see it for the first time in person. So that should be really fun.
We're in trances, going off to different places, different planets. Watch your aura pass me by, losing balance. What if we run out of time and second chances? Empty-handed. You like the fast life, you like to drive, get down and dirty, act like the bad guy. You want some love,
Ellie, you wanna go to your room?
got me losing sleep. I didn't hope for, baby. I was.
Yeah, beautiful day.
Oh, we'll go together. Come on. Okay, come on. We'll go together with Mama. Ellie's room. Yay!
Going off to different places, different planets. Watch your aura pass me by, losing balance.
In the house, we just came over to show the mother-in-law and Peter's aunt the house. So, very exciting. We have no neighbors, so that's going to be fun once they start building here. We're going to have a few months of construction.
I wonder, can we trust the stars above to let us know? I'd go. We only got this life, no guarantees and stars that line. Follow your passion trail and try to keep an open mind. I didn't by myself.
We just finished up our home security appointment because obviously after the break-in, we're like, we need to get cameras and a security system in place. So even though we haven't closed yet, we're booking everything and like reserving and picking everything that we want out now so that once we do close, we can call them up and just be like, hey, we just closed, head out to the house, set up all the cameras and things like that, and we can have quick, easy access because that is no joke. And one other thing I haven't mentioned is that things are getting pushed back a little bit. We're going to end up not closing this Friday as planned. We're going to do a virtual closing in like probably 2 weeks or so. I don't know what's going to happen. Things keep changing day by day. The house was appraised incorrectly, which is delaying a couple of things. So I'm a little disappointed about that and kind of frustrated and sad. But I mean, everything happens for a reason, like Peter says. I don't know why that is right now, but it's being delayed and I'm sad about it. But anyway, we're done with our appointment. It was a quick 15-minute appointment because we already knew what we wanted and needed, and we're heading back to the house now. So we are back in New York. I feel like it was a shit show of a trip down to Houston last week. It's Saturday. We actually got back on Wednesday. We were supposed to be flying back today because yesterday, Friday, would have been our original closing date. But what happened is that the appraisal of the home came back lower than what it should have been, than the actual price of the home. And it's not because the home wasn't valued at the correct price. It's because the way that whole appraisal thing, I kind of feel like it's a scam. Your lender will tell the appraiser, hey, the house is worth X amount of money. They write it down, go appraise it and say, yep, it's worth that amount of money. So the lender messed up, gave him the wrong number and appraised it for lower. And then because of that, we would have had to pay the difference of what it was appraised for and what the actual value of the home, which would have ended up being an additional $30,000. If you were to do that, you are going into your home in a negative deficit. So you are losing equity. And I mean, your home won't have any equity. So it's going to take you longer to catch up, if I'm even saying it correctly, because this whole entire home buying process has been confusing to me. I mean, I feel like for anybody buying a home for the first time, if you've never gone through this, it's a lot, you know? We would have gone into our home in a negative, which isn't good. And for some reason, I was just like, well, just pay the money. It's going towards our home. It's how bad could that be? It's bad. You don't want to do that. You don't ever want to walk into your home with a negative, you know what I mean? You're like devaluing your home. I told Peter's uncle, who is a lawyer, and he had connects with another lender, told that lender, and that lender was like, what? That's ridiculous. I'm about to do this for you guys just to stick it to them and give you a really good rate. That's what we did. We started the entire mortgage process all over again, which is submitting paperwork, signing all the stuff, giving samples of blood. Not really, but that's what it feels like. So we did the whole process all over again, and I think we did it in about like 3 days. So now instead of closing yesterday, we're hopefully going to be closing at the end of next week. I'm actually hoping that we push it out to Monday, a little further out, because the moving truck is coming next Friday, and I don't want to push that out because we were planning on driving from Queens to Houston starting on Friday night to hopefully get to Houston, I think Sunday. I really don't know how long it's going to take us to drive there, but I feel like between Peter and I, we can drive out there maybe in 2 days. GPS says that you can get there straight shot within 28 hours. Obviously, we're not going to do that in a straight shot because we have a toddler and we have a dog that need potty breaks. We're going to try to get there as quickly as we can, maybe stopping at one hotel, if at all, but we'll see how it goes. Hopefully the weather is good. We've been looking at the weather and making sure that it's going to be good around that time. So what sucks about starting the home mortgage thing all over again, we lost our rate. We had a really good rate, and right now it's up to almost 7.1. Before it was like at a 5.99. I know you can buy rate downs or whatever. Can't even begin to explain why we didn't want to do that, but we don't have a 7.1. The lender that we have was able to get us a really great rate, not 5.9, but still good and lower than 7. We're really happy with it. We've moved along really fast. And I am just praying to God that we close on Monday the 27th, because we don't want to do a virtual closing, because I heard you have to get attorneys and pay attorney fees, and that's like thousands of additional dollars, and we're just like done with spending so much money with the down payment of the home, the moving truck. We started to pack whatever we have not been using and we don't need right now, so that's being packed up. This is what we have packed so far. We have some of these storage bins with shoes and bags and stuff like that. Ellie's toys are in this bin, and yes, I was actually able to fit all of her toys in one bin because she has a lot of small little figurines that she plays with and stuffies and little doll houses. They're in there. All of her books are here. The only thing that she has out are just a couple of toys that we're probably going to put in the car with us, so when we get to the house she has stuff to play with. These things the mover is going to move. This we can actually take apart, and we kept the original box. That was one of her Christmas gifts, so that's gonna go in a box. My plants will all go in the trunk of the car. I need to get another bin to maybe put everything in, but yeah, I got plants everywhere. But yeah, this is what it's looking like so far.
'Cause I got doubts.